Oh, hi, Cassandra. Hi, Cameron. How are you?
I'm doing
Doing
good. How are
great.
you?
Wonderful. So, Cameron, you are wrapping up, or you're in the middle of your P106 program, and Cassandra, you're wrapping up P101, right?
Yes.
Amazing. And how are you doing? We're headed into finals week, so I'm sure it's really busy.
Yeah, I'm hopping around a bit.
Yeah, but it's good. You're getting there. All right. So I'd love to just start off by hearing a little bit about your dance training and how you guys came to George Brown. Cameron, do you want to start?
Yeah, for sure. Um, it actually kind of started through high school where I actually started off by playing football, and that was my passion like way before. But then I developed scoliosis, which is just like the curve in the spine. So I couldn't play football anymore, and I had to get two rods in my back. And that was a whole like depressing stage. I was like, oh my God, like what's my direction? Where am I gonna go? Um, and then after I started to heal a bit, I was like, okay, like I see some dancing and I do like dancing on the side. So I actually took a huge risk to take a dance class. And after that, it was just a great experience by just expressing yourself in a complete different way with like amazing, accepting humans. And ever since I just started to take it professionally and I saw George Brown, I was like, this looks like the program that I want to do, which was going into P101 and then transitioning to P106.
Amazing. So how old were you when you actually started dancing?
I believe I was around 15 to 16.
Awesome. So a late start, but like you're here and you're doing it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Cassandra, what about you?
Oh, okay. So I started dance when I was 3 years old at my home studio, Oxford School of Dance. And through the years, it became a major outlet for me as I struggled in school a little bit. That's where my love for it grew, and I wanted to continue it. And it was about grade 9 when I knew that I needed to start looking because I couldn't see myself not doing it. What drew me to George Brown was its diversity, and it seemed to be very open to new students coming from small towns.
Yeah. Had you seen Ballet Jörgen perform while you were young? They toured to all of the small communities.
Yes, actually, I've seen the Ballet Jorgen's Canadian Nutcracker before, and I've seen videos of them dancing on YouTube just out of my own curiosity, wanting to see what's out there and poke around. And yeah.
Amazing. So we're here to learn about the pathways that students can take through George Brown. Cameron, you finished P101 last year, and now you're in the middle of P106. And Cassandra, you're wrapping up P101 and will be starting your 106 program in September. So Cameron, can you share a little bit? I guess I just gave a summary, but what was your path through the program like, and why did you choose to do P106 after finishing P101?
Well, after doing P101, I didn't really have a complete finish because, the pandemic has happened and we didn't get a chance to do our show, which was very upsetting. But through that whole year of doing P101, I just felt like I needed to learn more and I needed to have more experience and, learn a lot more because so much was introduced to me that I never knew of. And I just felt like I need to do another year because it's such a good program to just grow in and dance.
Amazing. So why P106? Because you could also go into P105. Were you specifically looking for commercial dance training?
Yes, commercial dance had a lot more hip hop and jazz, which are the two genres that I'm most comfortable with, and also feel like I can grow more in that genre as well. And in my studies, I do want to do like music videos and like live performances, maybe choreographing for like artists like Beyonce, Drake, or like, you know, Shakira, Katy Perry, or like one of those big artists, and then just, I don't know, it'd be so cool to really have that experience because that's been my dream from like when I was like so young.
Amazing. Shoot for the stars. That sounds really incredible.
Yeah.
So what has been the best part of P106 then, Cameron?
The best part of P106, I believe, was when we did a rehearsal with Lindsay, and we were shooting her piece Time, and we had to have this whole costume change. It's like nude and like we're white and stuff, and the meaning of it was like kind of behind like, you know, how women empowerment and, you know, to really see their perspective of life and what they go through. And to have that experience, to have the videos, the cameras, and the director saying like, all right, you know, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this section, we're gonna cut this and have the cameras rolling. It kind of gave a glimpse of what we wanna go into and pursue when we're done at school, which I thought was so cool to hear and to just experience. And so I was like, this program is for me, man.
Yeah, that piece just came out today. Have you watched it yet?
I did, yeah. Our whole class watched it and we're like, guys, like, we did so good. It looked so good.
It looks so fantastic. And yeah, that's like a new addition this year. And I hate to say it, but like a perk of the pandemic that we have to shift how we're working. And, you know, that means putting more material on a screen, but it gives you a professional opportunity and a chance to build your resume while you're in school. And to be ready for when you come out of school for sure.
Right.
Amazing. So Cassandra, you are wrapping up P101. What has been the best part of it for you?
P101 has really opened up my eyes to the community of dance because coming from a small town studio, we weren't as exploratory with it. So doing the P101 program has been the perfect stepping stone for me to really see what my possibilities are in my future dance career.
Amazing. And yeah, that's exactly what it does, is it's like the beginning of your training and it sets you up for the next step of what you want to do. What was the biggest surprise for you?
The biggest surprise I would say was the diversity in the classroom between myself and my peers. And it was such a big shock to me, and it got me really excited to work with other people in the dance community.
Do you mean the diversity like in the styles and what you were learning, or where everyone was coming from in their training?
Where everybody was coming from, but the styles for sure as well, because, you know, I wasn't exposed to that much or that much intensely. It really just like showed me what's possible.
Yeah, for a preparation program, it really has such a broad range of classes. Like with modern, you're taking multiple styles in Kathleen's Access Syllabus class, and jazz, you have multiple jazz teachers throughout the year. And then they've added hip hop and everything too in the last couple of years, which is awesome. It's so well-rounded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I'm glad. And so you're heading into commercial dance in September. What made you decide to continue on and stay for P106?
Well, P101 being the stepping stone, I really fell in love with kind of like, I don't want to say gritty, but like the hip hop, the jazz, the style, the movement, like just like running into it and hitting it hard like that in the commercial side of things. It really attracted my eyes. I came from very ballet based training, so it was like the forbidden fruit that I was able to try for the first time and just jump into it. And I really fell in love with it, and the footwork and how much of my body I was using. It just like showed me a new way that I could move and work.
Amazing. So what are you hoping to get out of the P106 program then?
I'm hoping to get out of the P106 is I want to like have a better understanding of what commercial dance is and the different possibilities as a career. I also want to further my training in hip hop and jazz. P101 really showed me where I can work on things, and seeing that I need to work on it. This is where I want to do it, because I'm in love with the teachers here. They're really supportive and I enjoy working with them.
Amazing. Yeah, they are so supportive, and they will literally help you get wherever you want to go, which is such a great part about the program. So speaking of where you guys want to go, what are you hoping to pursue after you graduate? Cameron, you mentioned that you want to be a choreographer for some of the world's most famous artists. Is there anything else you've ever thought of doing too?
I have been keeping my mind open, especially because I'm very versatile. So as well as going on to like on film, doing like Netflix originals or even like shooting in movies, because the program does give acting as well in the program, which I've never known of, that I've also known of in P101. But I think it'd be really cool to pursue something outside of dance as well too, and to really express yourself in another way and show like your triple threat skills.
Awesome. How did the acting and vocals go? Was it a surprise for both of you and like a new challenge? Did you enjoy it? Because it is like there's a lot more of it in the 106 program.
Yes, the acting and the vocals was such a shock because of how much material they give you. It's like, oh, by the way, this is what we have, and this is what the outside world is really like. So I was like, whoa, like I didn't expect any of that. But working through it was just so amazing, because it's also very different to do it on Zoom. So we're trying like really hard to have that connection, but it's kind of a block when you have that the virtual in that. But the class has been doing really good, and I feel like I've been getting a lot stronger in both of those vocals and acting class too.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that it's still super beneficial online. I was really curious about how that would go, but that's awesome. And Cassandra, for you, what are you hoping to do after you graduate from 106?
I would like to head straight into the working dance side of it. But as Cameron said, with the acting and singing, I will be able to incorporate that. I'm really in love with like production and seeing everything be put together. So the thought of being a part of that really gets me excited, because now it's a possibility for me.
Amazing. So would you ever consider doing another program afterwards to do the backstage or the back end of work and performance?
Yeah, definitely. I have a little bit of experience in high school. I was part of a light and sound team where we did do the lighting and stage setup and other things like that. And it was fun to be a part of that. And I have like a large understanding for what it is, but I would definitely consider and look into other courses to further my education in that.
Awesome. And I'm glad this program has like supported that interest in a way still. It really does like let you find whatever you want to do.
Yeah. It allows me to be a part of the community more.
Awesome. Cameron, do you have any advice for Cassandra or any other students looking to do multiple programs at George Brown?
Yes. So much.
Take it away. All of it is so beneficial.
Well, what I've learned in doing P101 is that you really got to have that open-mindedness for anything that is going to throw at you, regardless of what genre it is. You have to put your all into that, or else you will like not grow. as well as just knowing how to have that switch, the teachers like to say, where it's more of give me a second. Where it's more of the switch of knowing what genre you're about to do next. Because how it was in the program was that you'd have hip hop in the morning or jazz, and you have ballet, modern, and then vocals. So, and those you'd only have like 15 minutes between. So you pretty much have to know what to switch from and how you're going to just kind of move your body in that genre of dance right after. Because when you're in rehearsals, you know, you might be doing this job and then you have like 30 minutes to make it to this next job, and that's probably a complete different genre of dance you're gonna do. So it's gonna help you a lot when you're taking classes outside like Studio North, Underground, and you know, have that versatility and be like, oh yeah, I can definitely do this fan double pirouette kick. And then you have hip hop, it's like, yeah, I can pop and lock and all of that. So keeping that open-mindedness and yeah, having fun. Having fun while doing it is a huge thing too.
Awesome. Yes, a positive attitude really helps like everything, and just finding the joy in it. But it sounds like you're ready to like go into the industry. Like the program has prepared you to jump into classes and rehearsals in any situation, and you're looking forward to it. Yeah.
Oh yes, for sure. Yeah, I feel so confident and so ready, and just putting myself out there where it's like I'm gonna do a solo in front of these random people I never met, but that's how you make friends and that's how you network in the industry, and then you know it takes you everywhere.
Awesome. Fantastic. Cassandra, you're heading into filming week for Unleashed. How is that going? And are you excited about it?
Yeah, I am really excited. We got to go through some costumes today, so that was costumes are always fun. I'm excited to really finally see the piece put together or like view it from the audience point of view, because as you're dancing, you don't always see everything that's going on around you. So I'm really excited to get it done and done well, hopefully, and then see it afterwards and say, hey, look, this is what George Brown has helped me to do, which would be really cool.
Fantastic. Well, thank you both for taking the time to chat and share about your experience at George Brown. I hope that everything goes well in the next stages and steps that you guys are taking.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, thank you. It's been a pleasure.